Alright, welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab code's on back order, and as you can see, we got us another Heracross raid happening here in my little neck of the woods, if I can click back on it again. Hello to Mick Bronze. It's been a little while since you were last here, I believe. Haven't seen you in a short little while there. Welcome back. And hello to Ibu Toy, our first sign up for this Heracross raid. So let's get this list up. What is that? That's the wrong window. Why is that even there? That was my live streaming dashboard thingy. I'm just going to take that out. I don't need that. We're going to keep this here though. Why is this? I've changed this numerous times to Heracross. Why does it keep defaulting back to Dialga? Dialga's gone. Its time has passed. Alright, Heracross raid. So we're going to add Akimiko as our first in the list here. Just give me one moment, folks. And as I say in the pinned message, well, I'll go over the forum map. But basically, pinned message says, let me know with hashtag raid and your trainer name if you want to jump in on this Heracross raid coming up. Let me put it back on screen, though. So anyone that pops in new knows what we're talking about. Alright, and good morning to you as well, Ibutoy. Hopefully you're having a good day. This is the second Heracross I've seen in the neighborhood. We did have one like 4 hours ago. I always have an alarm set for 6 in the morning, and I happened to open up the game, and there was a Heracross raid for like another half hour. I was going to snooze through it, but I thought, no, I want to try to get as many people a chance to get Heracross as I can using my YouTube streaming. And I thought, even though the rest of North America probably still fast asleep, there's other parts of the world that someone might want to jump in from to get Heracross. Alright, Mick says you don't need a raid, you already did Palkia, you're just checking in. Alright, last time we were here was for the Nuzlocke. Yes, that's right. I gotta get back to that at some point. My free time is just so unfree nowadays, but someday I'll have to pick that back up. I do want to somehow try to get more viewers on that, though, because getting nicknames for the Pokemon, that's kind of one of the important things for a Nuzlocke, right? So anyways, let's go over the basic rundown for these kind of random streams. First of all, just to, I guess, clarify at the start, I don't know when these streams will be happening. These are just, what would you call it, drop of the hat, is that a thing? Live streams based on whenever my neighborhood has a 3-star egg about to hatch. There's a 1-star, but at any of the gyms in the area, anytime we see a 3-star, that's a potential regional Pokemon. I'm going to be doing these streams for Heracross and Kangaskhan if we see them in the neighborhood, and I won't know what species it is until, of course, the egg hatches. So at any random point of the day, there could be a sudden live stream here. So your best way to get involved with these Heracross and or Kangaskhan raids is to subscribe to the channel and activate your notifications, because I believe you should get a notification either through YouTube on the computer or your phone, however it's set up, to let you know when I'm doing a live stream, and probably what the live stream is, maybe, like what the title. I don't know. I should try notifications on other channels so I see what I'm talking about, But at this point, once the stream is live, as Ibutoy has done, let me know with, as the pinned message says, type hashtag raid and your trainer name in Pokemon Go. And if you have not yet added me onto your friends list, I do have my friend code information down here. QR code if that is scannable for you. If not, there is the numeric code you can simply tap on in. And I'll accept new names based on who's going to jump into these raids. I don't want to fill my list up too quickly. I could potentially do that if I start adding everybody during all these random streams, but only adding the names that we need to add to be able to invite you into these regional raids. What else to go over? I guess the only other thing to say is I'll be setting up raid lobbies for, let's say, 3 people at a time, possibly 4, depending on what the levels might be. And if you can let me know what your levels are, by the way, that would be helpful as well. But yeah, so far, I've done raids with 3 others. I think, yeah, 4 of us went in. Both times I've fought Heracross so far. Easily took it down with, like, well over half our time remaining. So, Leezy Peasy had said on a previous stream, I think 2 people can take Heracross. It is double weak to flying, so you can use that to your advantage. So right now, we've got Akimiko, who wants to jump in on the raid. We're going to let the stream go for a little bit. We got 33 minutes left on this raid. Now what I'm going to do is at the 10-minute mark remaining. That's when I myself am going to do the battle, but up until then, I can open up a raid lobby, invite up to, say, 3 people in, and once they're in, I can back out, therefore saving my remote pass for a later raid, but the 3 that have jumped in can do the battle. So try to get as many Heracross for people as possible. The shinies are available, and of course this is the first time Heracross is appearing globally. So very, very important stuff during the Ultra Unlock Part 2 for space. And after this, I don't see currently any more regional or potential regional raids in the neighborhood, so I gotta get back out recording my next Pokemon Go video that's covering all of this Ultra Unlock Part 2. I gotta do, let's just go back here for a sec. I gotta do one more, actually simply put, one more catch. Whoops, I gotta catch one more Pokemon to complete step 4 of 5 of our timed research. So we still have 10 days, 9 hours to get this done. Oh, also, Ibutoi, level 41, has soloed Heracross. I wouldn't think it's too hard to do, you know, indeed. Like I said, double weak to flying. Is there a way to get an attack boost? Well, technically, if you have a best buddy that uses flying type attacks, you can get some extra CP on them. But let's just bring this back up. But my recommendation for any of these regional raids, because of course we only have these, what was it, 10 days I just said? 10 days, 9 hours to get these regionals until they revert back to their regions, and we'll never see them again across the world. Best way to make your best advantage of this, I guess, is what I have down below here. If you have any Mega Evolution active at the time of catching the raid boss, you will gain an extra candy. In fact, I can show that right now because I do have my Beedrill Mega Evolved. So, while Beedrill is Mega Evolved, I'll earn an extra candy whenever I catch any bug or poison type, so whatever matches the types of my Mega, or any raid boss. The raid boss does not need to match the typing of the Pokemon you're using. But also, down below here, if you want even more candy for these regional species, first of all, if you need to catch this, you don't have it yet for your Pokedex, Golden Raspberry is the way to go. It's going to be the easiest way to catch. Pinap Berry will get you double the candy if you catch the Pokemon when you've used it, and for double the candy plus 1 and a slightly easier catch, Silver Pinap would be the way to go as well. In fact, should I Silver Pinap these? I might just use regular Pinaps. I can forego that plus 1. I mean, I'm getting plus 1 having the raid boss, right? Or having the Omega when catching the raid boss. So I think I'm good there. So hold tight there, Ibutoi, as we wait a little bit more, see if anyone else shows up. Just a reminder, folks, if you want to jump in on this Heracross raid here, just across the way at the Falls View Park, let me know in the chat. The information on how to join in is pinned at the top of the chat, and have any questions, feel free to ask, again, in that chat. So as of right now, I have myself, excuse me, a little hiccup, caught 2 Heracross. 1 male, 1 female. My goal is to try to find 5 male Heracross before the end of the event, because then I'll get to add my original Heracross Keaton from the Johto team into my team in Pokemon Go. As of right now, I have caught a single male Heracross. Stats are not bad. This was the one from like 6 a.m. this morning. 6:30-ish, I think it was actually. So almost max attack, max defense, the HP, that's as low as it can get from a raid boss, but am I complaining about getting a regional without having to have gone to the region? Not at all. I've heard something, though, that is unfortunate. So Heracross normally spawns, I think it's throughout South America. People are saying that wild Heracross spawns have been deactivated for this event. I admit that I don't like that. Because if you live in the area that they normally show up, you should still be able to see them. I mean, so the shinies will still be available after this event is done, I'm pretty sure. That's usually how this works. So after the event, people that live in those regions will be able to still find wild shiny Heracross, but they should still have access to it, I would think, during the event. Because right now, as people are saying, you know, Heracross are locked behind paywalls. Now, technically, that's not true. Every day you do get a free raid pass you can use. Of course, if you want to just do 1 Heracross a day, that's going to limit your shiny hunting. But, I don't know. I still feel like, yeah, they should have kept the wild ones going. So if we can actually get this Heracross and catch it. That'll complete my Ultra Unlock 2021 Part 4. And we'll see what the final step is going to be once I record that for the video. So how else am I doing with my stuff, just to show you what's going on here? I have caught a number of the red striped basculin. Normally blue striped basculin are in my region, but for this Ultra Unlock Part 2 of Space, they've released, there's regional forms for both Shellos and basculin. There's East Sea, West Sea for Shellos, and then red stripe and blue stripe for basculin. So both of those Pokemon, both forms, are appearing globally. That's kind of cool. I bumped into another local player here, and he said, I saw this new silhouette on the nearby. What is it? Where is it? And I said, oh, I just came from one. It's over here. So we walked up, and it showed up. I said, look, there it is. And he's like, I have that one. And I'm like, yeah, but this is the new form. I don't think they have different Pokedex entries, but let me just go take a look-see. Nope, same thing. But I like how the red one is more jagged, and blue is more streamlined. It is interesting, too, that they have, like, you know, both forms can have male or female. I don't think there's a gender difference between the two. That makes me wonder, do I want to put a red striped basculin as part of my, I call it the main, not really the main team, but I like to have one of each fully evolved Pokemon in my favorites. But in a case of different forms where the Pokemon is essentially exactly the same, do I want to go ahead and add a red one? I probably will, but it seems kind of weird to do that, because I was thinking with Frillish, male and female. No, let's actually say Meowstic, because I believe Meowstic has pretty decent stat differences between the male and female. Would I want to have a male and female Meowstic in my favorites from like my battlers, let's say? I don't think I do. So it makes me feel conflicted about wanting to have different forms. Then again, I do have multiple Deoxys as my favorites. The speed, normal, defense, and attack. So I don't know. I'm just rambling, trying to fill time until it's about ready to jump in and take on this Heracross. So at 15 minutes until I will jump on in. Now, is there anything else to mention right now as far as what's happening in Pokemon Go? I do want to say, I don't like how they've... So I always say, whenever a new update happens to Pokemon Go, I feel like Niantic has a dartboard in their office. And I've mentioned the dartboard before. It's got various different, let's say, categories or features or something. And, for example, okay, we're going to implement Shiny Heracross into the game. Grab 3 darts, throw them at that board. Whatever features they land on, those are what we're going to break, you know, in exchange for adding this new thing. Something that they've broken that I don't like, and I don't know... I always question, how could they add, say, like a new berry, but suddenly they break AR Plus mode or something like that? Like, there to me seems to be no connection sometimes. Why did they take away the rain in game? We don't have any weather differences visibly here. It's currently cloudy, I believe. Yes, which is good. Cloudy means fighting types are boosted, so this will be a boosted Heracross. But we've had a lot of rain the past couple days. We don't get to see it in game. I'm assuming it has something to do with the new, like the live sky update they said, where you can see like the sky gradually changes color. You can actually see the sun slowly setting or rising, what have you. But I want to see that with the various kinds of weather, and we're not getting to do that. Hello to Desandu once again. Welcome back to our stream. What is this gem? This gem is another Heracross raid. Let's put you back on screen for a second. Way across the river. There's no way my Wi-Fi would reach that far if I actually tried to walk up to it. Alright, still holding tight for another 13 minutes. As people do continue to show up, I don't know if anyone has yet, but if anyone has shown up and wants to battle, let me know. Type hashtag raid with your trainer name in the chat and send me a friend request at the codes I'm pointing to down below. And we'll see if we can get people involved in this regional battle. I wonder, so, as I say, Heracross, Keaton, his name was one of my main team members from Johto. He was male. So my goal is to try to find 5 male Heracross by the end of this event to choose one to join the team. So this one you can see is a female. If it's got that sort of heart-shaped horn, that's the female. The male has the traditional horns that we've seen ever since Gens 2 through 3, I guess. Gen 4 is when the gender differences came in. But it's got this more pointed-looking horn. So this particular Heracross, I'm not super keen on collecting for the sake of adding to my choices, but it is good for candy, and there is that shiny potential. The nice bright pink. It's about the same color as the battle button, I think, from what I recall. And I think Mega Heracross has that as well. And I've said, I think in the first live stream we did for this, excuse me, I've probably said that, but also, I think that they're going to be giving us Mega Energy for why did I say Houndoom? For Heracross and Kangaskhan at some point, either through special research or timed research or something, because the only way that we can normally start getting Mega Energy is, say, through battles, raid battles. So they would have had to either give us global Mega Heracross or Mega Kangaskhan raids, where we get our Mega Energy from, or they've also, for example, with Beedrill, given Mega Energy through various types of research. So I think they're doing this, the Heracross and Kangaskhan raids, to enable us to collect a number of these species to have a good option for Mega Evolution, and then they're just going to give us the free Mega Energy through research. That's my prediction. I don't know for sure. Unknown Spike is back once again. Welcome back to our stream. Remember, if you want to join in on the raid, type #raid and your trainer name, and we can add you into our list. Currently only occupied by Akimiko. Now, is there anything else to go over? What else have I got that's... Nothing else is regional. I want to go back and find something that we got a little while ago. I'm just going to put this on screen, just to pass the time, I guess. There's that shiny Dialga that we got. If you're interested in potential shiny Palkia, in just one sec, Pikachu has #rated as well, so we'll add you here. There we go. Now, of course, Dialga is gone for now, so I guess I'm just kind of bragging with this. I shouldn't do that. Take that off screen. There we go. Be humble, Professor. But if you're interested in potential shiny Palkia as a collectible from the channel, then stay tuned for this coming Wednesday. We're going to have one of our Pokemon Go remote raid hour, legendary raid hour live streams. With 7 gyms in the neighborhood, we'll be doing as many Palkia raids as we can, and it's looking like I'm going to be available for that, so hopefully that holds true, and we could get some shiny Palkia on Wednesday. So where are we at time-wise? We are at 20 minutes, so 10 minutes until we jump on in. And if you want to join... Hello, Tina! Welcome to our stream. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully we can get you a chance at Heracross. Just remember, as the pinned message says, type #raid and your trainer name, so I'll know who to pop on in to the raid. And if you are new and you're not on my friends list just yet, folks, you can also always add me using the friend codes down below. I do only confirm those who are going to jump in on the raid, so if I don't respond to your friend request, don't feel bad, but just stay tuned to the channel by subscribing and turning on notifications, and you can jump in on a future raid at some point. Of course, kind of goes without saying, but just make sure you do have a remote raid pass available if you want to jump on in. 9 minutes and some seconds to go. Hopefully everybody is doing good so far. I find it funny, too, we have not seen any Kangaskhan raids yet in the area. Now, after this raid is done, I'm going to be away from the computer for a little bit because I have some more Pokemon Go, pre-recorded episode to pre-record. Then I'm going to be going out and running some errands and such. I'm going to see if there's any raids that I can simply walk up to. Kangaskhan, Heracross, most notably Palkia, if I see any that I can walk to and, get within range of the gym. And I'm going to send out invites to as many people as I can during those as well. Now, we won't be able to see a live stream for that because I will not be at my setup here. But if you are on my friends list, make sure you have your status set to online. Right up here, as you can see, I can go offline, online. People that are on online status, I prioritize adding them into the raids first, because I say I don't want to send an invite to someone that says offline, because for all I know, they're not even in the game, they're not even looking at their phone, and that one space, that one invite that I send out to them that would be ignored is it's an invite that could have been sent to someone who did see it, you know? Alright, that covers, I guess, the basics. Once again, as a reminder, if you want to increase your candy collection, have a Mega Evolution active, as it says down here, because any Mega Evolution, even if it does not join the battle, as long as you have a Mega active, any raid boss you catch will give you an extra candy for that raid boss. You can also use a Pinap Berry to get double the candy for any catch, or a Silver Pinap to get double the candy plus 1 extra on top of that. Your best ways to maximize your candy intake for these regionals, as long as they're available, because they ain't gonna be around forever. We still got 10 hours and 10 days and 9 hours until this goes away. Make sure I'm on live chat, I'm not missing nothing. Actually, I'm glad I did that. I did just miss something. We have a message, or a chat from, looks like Professor Lennon, dropping a friend code in the chat from Brazil. Thanks for doing that, actually, fellow professor. I forgot. Feel free to drop your friend codes in the chat, by the way, folks. If you want to exchange friend codes around the world, perhaps, this could be a way to do it. And if you're watching this live stream post-live, if you're watching it, as I say, video on demand, then you can use the comment section to drop your friend codes as well. Let me bring this back up all on screen. Another 6.5-ish minutes. LL asking, can I please accept friend requests? I am accepting friend requests indeed, if you do want to jump in on this raid here today. I'm not going to be adding any people unless they're going to jump into the raid, because of course I got to add someone to invite them in. But just to make sure I don't run out of space, I only confirm the friend requests of people who are going to battle. But if you want to send a request now and then on a later stream jump in on that raid, then absolutely go right ahead. Mr. Sharkbite has broke the like button. We have Kletzkus2 is here as well. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming back. Just a reminder, check that pinned message in the chat. It says type #raid and your trainer name. I want to make sure that everyone who does intend to battle puts both of those in their chat. Because I could add, I could put a name down and send the request, but then I realized, oh wait, they didn't want to do the battle. They just wanted to drop their trainer name or their code or what have you. And as I say, every invite I send that is not going to be acted upon is an invite that it could have been sent to someone who does want to get this Heracross. There we go. I see #raid Kletzkus2. And as per my pinned message, that's going to be it for our first group of battlers. So I'm going to add this in here. Now, I'm pretty sure I have all 3 of you already in the list. So I'm going to head to my friends list and just make sure. Just one second. I'm just going to check one quick little setting on my phone. I'm going to back up just for a sec. We'll be back in just a moment here. I mean, I'm still here. So you know the stream is not done. Just double check. Okay, just make sure we have everything set up that we needs to have set up. Boom, we are back. Okay, so I'm going to go to my friends list. And if there's anyone else dropping #raid with your trainer name, I'll come back in just a moment here. But we're going to grab Akimiko. I'm going to grab Pika Catcher. I think there we go. It's funny, I have a few people on my list that I think one of them has Pikachu as their name, so I got to go like 7 letters to make sure I single out Unknown Spike there. And that should be everybody. We're going to copy. That's the 3 is right there. Alright, let's head on over to the gym. Now, what I'm doing here, folks, just so you know, I'm going to open up a lobby. I'm going to invite these 3 players in, but before the lobby, or before the battle begins, I'm backing out. That way I can invite more people to this raid. Okay, so let's paste this. And these 3 are ready to roll. Okay, let's wait and make sure at least 1 or 2 of them get in there before I back out. So the next group, actually let me just type this in. I'm just going to make a note of who has battled. Not that it matters. Like, I know sometimes when I do these streams, I say, if you've already battled once, we're gonna let other people have a chance. But this is completely different. These are just random, unplanned live streams for these Heracross raids. So even if you battle today, come back to a later stream later on tonight, you're still good to battle. No worries about getting overlooked for that. So Kangaskhan is here. I was gonna empty out these names again here. Okay. Excuse me. So we got Akimiko as well, just waiting on unknown spike. But in about 30 seconds, I'll back out regardless. So I see we have CJLS the Pro. I'm going to keep an eye on the phone, too, so I don't accidentally get pulled into the battle. Because I want to be able to invite more people. I think, yes, you're all there now. We're going to back out. Good luck, everybody, on that battle. Hopefully one of you gets the shiny. Okay, let's see. We got CJLS the Pro. And that's a name I don't recognize, so I'll have to make sure I go and check my friend requests. We've got Kiriko as well. So that's 2 for the next round. And okay. And yes, Kangaskhan, we are ultra friends. Just a reminder too for people out there as we friend up. Any point that we're about to become ultra friends or best friends, I always say, if we're 1 day away, I'm going to send a gift to you, and I'm not going to open any gifts you send to me because I want you to have the option of using a lucky egg before you open the gift that I send. Because I'm okay with whatever standard experience that I get from friending up, but I want you to have the option of using a lucky egg to get double the experience for when we hit those high friend levels. You know, I'm already, look at this. Someone saw my profile. Excuse me, looking at it the other day. They're like, how can you have 19 million experience and only need 18 million to level up? How are you stuck? The reason is, of course, we do have at level 41 and level 40 and higher certain tasks you have to do to accomplish your level ups. I still need to power up 3 Pokemon to their max CP, and that's going to require Candy XL, which I'm still in the process of trying to collect. So I still got time before that's going to happen. Okay, we've got 1 minute and 5 seconds. If no one else wants to join in on this second group, I'll be joining in myself in that time, and we will tackle this Heracross as a team, and hopefully one of us will get a shiny. Alright, let me go to my friend request. I think I gotta find CJ. You are right there. Excellent. Gonna back out for a sec and just wait a moment. In fact, we're gonna wait a whopping 37 moments. Or seconds, what have you. I like doing this. This is cool. I'm gonna feel bad though when I go out and I'm going to be out for like say a couple hours because I'll be thinking I'm going to miss out on more local raids. Maybe. I mean, that's the thing. I could stay home all day and then find out that the whole day's been wasted with no raids or no let's say regional raids. We're going to add Tool Dude. Hello Luke as well. Welcome to the stream. So we got 3 there. I am simply just going to go ahead. We're going to call it there. It's basically 3 seconds until 10 minutes. No shiny for Kangaskhan. But hopefully it's still a decent stat Heracross, or if nothing else, it is still a regional species that normally you can't get. Okay, CJ. Whoops. Now I wonder, do you think they're going to do a thing where they're going to bring back, like, give us Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Heracross raids around the world? Because I still feel like it's going to be a research-based thing. Okay, we got all these there. Looks like CJ just recently caught themselves an unknown, which is definitely cool. Now again, hopefully you have a Mega Evolution active if you want 1 extra candy. It might sound a little overkill to have, use your Mega Energy for 1 candy. But if you got tons of excess Mega Energy, you might as well. And I've been having a weird thing where my Mega Beedrill Stinger, we've got over like 1,000 Mega Energy for him. And it seems like sometimes just catching a wild Weedle, I gain some Mega Energy from my Beedrill. And I don't know why. You're not normally supposed to get Mega Energy from doing that. So, I'm not complaining, It just means I have a lot of time or a lot of opportunities to Mega Evolve my Beedrill. So whenever we're doing raid battles like this, he's my go-to Mega Evolution, because I seem to somehow be locking out and replenishing the Mega Energy. I'm not even walking him, by the way. It just, Mega Energy just shows up. Eddie Royanto, welcome to the stream. My friend codes are just down beneath the... Actually, I'll take this off here. Right there. So, my friend codes are down below. This will be the last raid we do for the stream, but this will not be the only stream that we do. As more of these regional raids happen in my neighborhood, I'm going to pop back on in these random live streams to try to get some people in for the remote regional raids. So, best way to get involved in the next one is to subscribe to the channel and activate your notifications so you get a heads up whenever there is another stream happening. And I can't predict when they're going to be because it all comes down to when or if one of these level 3 eggs appears. Did I send an invite to Tina? Pretty sure I sent it to all 3. I hope I didn't miss. I think I got yous all, though. I mean, we can still beat this with 3. And this will not be the only, like I say, the only raid that I'll be doing as well. Plus, I know you have a lot of gyms around where you're at as well, so even if you're not with me, I'm sure you can solo a Heracross. It's double weak to flying. I think, if anything, we'll be going down to, let's say, half our time remaining. And this one has the Earthquake. And hello to Marcio. Hey, back at ya. Welcome to our stream. This will be... Basically, this is coming up to the end of our stream here for now. But, as I say, stay tuned to the channel for some future remote raid regional live streams. No, it's already down to half. This is no problem. I think, yeah, it was Lazy Peasy, one of our viewers in a previous stream, that said they you can easily duo one of these. As I say, you can probably easily solo it as well. Maybe not easily, depending on what Pokemon you have to work with. Let's see. LL says, your friend has shiny Groudon. Very nice. That is one I have not been able to get myself. I do have shiny Kyogre, but I never did get the Groudon. I remember a friend of mine, a fellow professor here in town, he was at a raid, and then when he got, they beat the Groudon, and when his showed up, it was like the shiny goldenish. So he says to people, what color is Groudon supposed to be? And then he shows his phone. They're like, what? How dare you? It's luck of the draw, you know? Speaking of luck of the draw, good luck to everybody for a potential shiny. Tina missed the invite. And now it's too late. I got the final strike. CJLS is the traveler from 2,000 kilometers away, and Tool Dude hit the hardest. Alright, good luck to everyone. Let us know if there is a shiny amongst the chat. So as for me, where this is a female Heracross, I'm going to use this for candy purposes. It is a standard, normal, non-shiny, but it is weather boosted. So that's kind of nice. I still haven't looked up what the max CP is, or the CP is for a 100%. So I'll have to take a look at that in short order. Nice simple catch. A lot easier than catching them legendaries that we do here. And I used a berry to help catch a Pokemon. So you can see I got 6 candies. I got +1 as well for having a Mega Evolution. This one is a 2-star Heracross. But good for candy, if nothing else. Alrighty. So that is going to be the end of this particular stream, because we're out of remote raids. So, but again, stay tuned. If somebody wants to battle, we're not going to be doing any battling at the moment. Stay tuned to the channel. Oh, LL, you got it. Awesome stuff. I'm hoping, well, I don't know, you just said, you didn't say shiny, but hopefully you got a good stat one at least. And that could be maybe one Heracross along the way to getting a decent collection. Marcio asking, how am I doing on the Ultra Unlock? I am basically, I just completed Step 4. I'm going to claim all this up. I have to go off now to do some recording for a Pokemon Go recap video coming up shortly on the channel. And we'll see what Step 5 is all about. But I'm going to wait till I can step out back and get some external video going on. And again, we see Professor Lennon has dropped the friend code. So if you guys want to drop friend codes, I keep saying guys, if you folks want to drop your friend codes in the chat, feel free. I'll ramble on just a little bit longer. And if you're watching this after the stream is done, you can use the comment section down below to drop your friend codes and exchange down there. So, right now, how many Heracross do we have? I'll show you 2. Now, as I say, for adding to my main team, I feel like I want them to be Heracross that I catch. My first 2 Heracross I ever did get, however, were from trades. Somebody was just traveling through town. They had just come from, I think, Florida, and we did a trade. I got Heracross, and a friend of mine actually had gone to, I forget where, somewhere down south, where Heracross spawns, of course, and both of those trades randomly turned out to be luckies. My first 2 Heracross in the game were both lucky, and we didn't even have, like, lucky friend trade going on. This guy was 3 points from perfect, so that's a pretty decent one. Although it's not going to be part of, like, it's not going to be the real Keaton. I'm definitely going to keep him as part of my, main cycle. And this was the first one I got, a lucky 2-star Heracross from down south. Where was this caught, actually? We can see that. What do you say, Spark? Down in Florida. And this was in Grenada. That's where my friend visited. Grenada, tomato, I don't know. Alright, that's going to wrap things up. But stay tuned for future raids in the neighborhood as more pop up. Probably not for a few hours yet, though, because I'm going to be out recording and running some errands and yada yada yada. But thank you for tuning in and helping out today, folks. Hope you enjoy your Heracross that you've picked up. And until next time, Professor Chaz is signing off, saying that I will catch you next time. And have yourselves a good rest of the day until I return.